Right, let's see what this is like. Hopefully it's better. If not, I might have to. Probably because I've got it open on mine. Sweet, cheers guys. We'll sort it out eventually, we'll get there. Luke Mays in the chat. Oh well. Leveled up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you XP. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. You'll also get 1 point that you can use to unlock skills in the Wung Fu and Perks menu. To go to the menu, press the options button. Level 2, absolutely smashing it. Right. I have no idea whether strength does your range damage. So your vitality is your health. Intellect. Luck, create a chance. Smashing some luck. Upgrade points. Go for ranged. What's guns? Crane done. Circle, square, right trigger. Automatic rifles. Circle, square, right trigger. Let's see what that one's like. Basic melee, I'm guessing I've got all them unlocked. Basic range, yeah. Sweet. I've got. Once you have more grade points, remember to spend them on perks and special attacks in Wung Fu and Perks menu. Dual wield. Dual pistols, automatic rifles. 24-hour stream. God, Dean, imagine that. I'll end up like a certain individual, never get up in the morning. What are these? General perks, commando perks. Stimulus. Your armor and damage from melee attacks will increase by 20% when your health drops below 20%. Adrenaline. Your attack speed with melee is increased by 10% when your health drops below 20%. Sweet. Gear. This is a section you can change equipment and weapons. The circle icons represent a part of the body that can be geared up with equipment found and brought to vendors. Your favourites can be the outfit menu. Inventory, what we got in here? Energy packs, that's your kind, that's your health. Gear, I guess I haven't got anything apart from the weapon. You can sort your gear according to different stats. Dismantle, cleaver and knife. Nope. Guessing that's my offhand, I've got nothing. Where's my ranged attack? Legs. Oh, that will keep them on. Ammo belt. Head. I'll keep that on as well. Where's my ranged weapon? Main hand. Offhand. I'm probably having a D moment here where it's staring me right in the face and Dan's probably screaming at his monitor. Cleaver knife. Am I being blind? Just can't see ranged weapons. Back? Nope. So that's equipping and unequipping the Rambo knife. Where's my range? Cannot even change that. Offhand. There we go. Ah, top. See, blinders, blind. Medium range at the top, R1L1. What's that? I guess that's just ammo. Where the hell did that go? That's my weapon. Oh, I've got a pistol as well. So I can either have an automatic rifle or a pew pew. God, the names on this are so weird. Right, we'll take this semi-automatic. Outfits. Function. Flashlight. Got a little grasshopper. Whatever he does. Automotion. Automotion has, since you were kiddling, it's all world technology. Yeah. Map. How big's the map on here? Zoom in, zoom out. No, that's a key. Whoa. Not too big. Depends on. Right, let's carry on. Right, level 2. I completely forgot what move I just picked, and I'll probably just end up smashing random buttons to try and perform it.
Handy.
What's that? Clink. I'm guessing scraps for crafting.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Crowbar. Pick up. I'll take that. How do I change the... There we go. Where am I going here? This way? Didn't like the way that barrel was looking at me. Got to go.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Claw bar. I'm using that into square. Look at that.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
I'm hoping it's going to give you some kind of story on how these biomutants came to Earth without me having to explain it. I'll try not to talk across any dialogue as well, so you can hear what's being said.
The morphs produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. The deep cut.
God, these are only level 2. Not even level 2, level 1, sorry. Oh my days.
Oh, ouch! Scrapalicious.
There you go, there's a bio point I was on about earlier, where you can upgrade your resistance to the 4 different hazards. Killing enemies and there we go. You absorb the biob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect bios to defend orcs and find contains various places in the world. You can use bios to unlock special powers at any time and assess mutations part of the menu. 2 biomutant points. Right, where are these? Okay. I think this is going to just tell me I've got a crowbar, isn't it? On here? Yeah, there we go. Let's get rid of that star. Map. What have we got on the map? Anything? I've got a star on it. But I can't see anything. And a legend? Nope. Oh well. I got this pipe. Get out of bunker 101. Don't know why I'm pressing square to interact. I don't know it's triangle. What's this?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Well, I'm guessing they took off. Right, this is where it's going to tell you what the storyline is, I'm hoping. Nope. Oh, it's a puzzle. Puzzles. Do you find the puzzle? These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths while others feature different rewards. To switch the nodes and select use left to rotate press R1. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher your intellect, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position it must be rotated into to complete the puzzle. Running out of moves before that may have consequences. Right. So that's what I'm selecting. I'm guessing we got to match that with that, and then the whites meet. So that's correct. And then just one that way and it should work. No.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Yeah, there we go. I'm a genius. Absolute genius. Right. This should be the story. Let's have a look.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
There we go. So humans obviously polluted the world so much that they took off on spaceships onto different planets, and this is what's left.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Shoot it. Interact.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Another puzzle. Right, that's got to go. Nope. That way.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Wait, send me on Crystal Maze.
There you go.
Perfectly counter an enemy attack will stun them. A stunned enemy has stars circling around their head, and after hitting the enemy again, you can launch it into the air by pressing L1.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out.
Out of date. Oh. Is that his name?
Cut that one down.
I don't even need to parry. I don't know yet, Dan. They seem pretty easy. guessing that hopefully they're going to get harder. Special attacks. You're on your way to performing a special attack. Possible special attacks are prompted in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Press the instant import. So press R2. Oh dear.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Follow the old one. I'm guessing this is loot. All this before I go. Where's he going through that door? A new friend, an old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Lupa Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Mooma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end.
Your Mooma and Popsy.
He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Mooma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. After the old village was destroyed and you disappeared, a struggle between the families erupted, and over time, the disciples turned against each other. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Yeah. By default, the dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. If you want to manually advance the dialogues, you can change this in the settings. God, right. Oh no, I'm now a kid, I'm guessing. I ain't got an eye patch anymore. Speak to this guy. As before.
Asks if you are tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here.
Some kind of fucking Elvis Presley Biomutant hamster. The other thing is this thing. I hope I told her.
You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
No potatoes.
You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
That is one strange... I don't know what character. You got a guy in a wheelchair and you got freaking Elvis Presley. It's the found sprint. Doesn't seem to be much quicker than just normal running. Right, what we got here? Ruffle the grass. That's not doing anything. Yeah, melee. Not doing these.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The nono's ki energy is just what the pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the nono, and he wants...
The nono. Right, where's this thing? Here. Interact. Oh, missed. Missed it again.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots... Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so... One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Dialogue is really slow on this. Here's the tree of life. Looks like a DNA strand.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. No. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Where do they get these names from? Jesus.
Nocco has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Rodnet. Great, what am I do with that? Catch stuff. I'm hoping this speeds up because this dialogue is so slow, it must be boring to watch. Where am I going here? Up the bunker somehow? Back out this way?
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
And we're out.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Just in case you didn't know the name of the game, it's Biomutant. Second time you've seen that. Sprint. Don't really seem much quicker.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Signpost. What's this then?
Let's see.
Have I just pissed on that? Signposts that are found near locations of interest all around the world. You unlock signposts when interacting with it. You can fast travel to a signpost you unlock by selecting it on the map. To open the map, press it. I've definitely just pissed on that. Unless I've thrown up. I can't do it. Yeah, I've pissed on it. What is that? Well, there goes that village.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, A survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Looking very sorry for himself. Well, he's dead. Ooh. What's that? A small health pack. Pick up. Something else in here. Another health pack.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Your inner balance is too hard to complete the wholeness that flows through all things. At time you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and diagnostic choices. Few of those who always act in the same manner, and others are some of the choices we make and actions take. The balance of your actions creates your aura score, which affects the dialogue which other characters.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Interacting with captives and PSI shrines will award you with PSI points that you can use to unlock powers. Powers can only be unlocked once you have reached the required dark or light inner balance.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I'll leave you to your fate. Let me help. So I'm guessing that's going to be dark and that's light. So we'll go with the light option.
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
PSI point unlocked. You've gained a PSI point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are locked by the aura score, meaning that your PSI points can only unlock powers of the same colour as your current aura, or those without colour.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Here it is.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match, as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor.
So this is the first light tribe.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe's Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Quest tracking. Your current and started quest is shown in your journal. See the top menu above. You can change which quest you track by opening the journal tab and selecting another quest. There's a journal. In journal, you can find information on the quest as well as all previous tutorials and dialogues. So, Tribe War, the Tree of Life, which I'm guessing is a long-term quest. Defeat all 4 World Eaters. Talk to the Jagni or Myriad Sifu, which is the leader. Conquer the rival tribes. Right, so you want to go to this one. Place waypoint. Gear, inventory. That's with the bandage we picked up here. Another one. Where are these? Aura, there we go. It's about 2 dark and 4 light. Biometrics. So I'm getting a new skill. Use vial. Press down and put it down. You spawn toxic stuff. Direction of the face. Inflict damage to all enemies hit. Let's just buy that one.
More powers for you.
See what it's like. I'll set it to triangle. Aura. Somewhat light aura means being the best one can be. Well, this. Oh no.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Well, I'm guessing the bridge goes to dark, but I want to go to light. Oh yeah, you can drown in water or you can't swim, so there's one to
It's
be wary of.
unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Can I craft yet? Have I got anything to craft? I guess I've not unlocked it yet. How's my little tribe mates out? Oh god. Reload. What was that?
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Guess we're going to those ruins just over the top of this hill. Let's see what's in here.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Taking a piss on this. There we go.
Let's see.
So what's that? Is that the fast travel? Yeah, no objectives. Let's go in here and see the Sifu.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war.
Let me talk to the Sifu.
cautions you that the Sifu may be a little impatient today, as bad news has just come in from the front line.
Here he is, Sifu.
La fanen aginkan man. Geraten na falo hutut mus. Tugai la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next. And that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. Your Muma invented Wung Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
I'll join the Myriad.
He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You
Bring
both
it on.
have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks.
God, these dialects are long.
Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu. They passed the... Seeing you brings back his memories of myriad... Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing...
God, these are
Even
long.
though it's now a different place from...
Finally. Let's get out of here. Exit the Myriad Fort. And we're out. Right, pass through the cave. So I'm guessing we now got to go and try and claim some land from the other tribe. Do we have full damage? Right, one way to find out. There goes. No. Nope. Just like a cat, always lands on his feet. We got him. Oh, it's bouncing. I think melee's actually stronger than range. Level 3. Right, what we got here? Journal. What we got to do here? Pass through the cave. That's fine. Level up. What do you want? Strength, intellect, charisma. Future the barter. I'll go for some
Pump
strength.
you up.
Oh, massive, absolutely hench. Or don't need that. Don't need Wong Fu, close quarter. We're getting that. Square, square, triangle. Gear. Did we get anything? Inventory. Well, we got a star, so. Did he give us something? Range weapon? No, still got pistol. Head.
Snazzy Hatter.
Nothing there. Snazzy Hatter. I don't know why he's got a star on gear. I cannot find it. Appearance. Health injector, glider, turret. Tools. There we go. That's the net. Should be gone here. Square, square, triangle. Square, square, triangle. Oh. Maybe get an enemy to try it on. See what it's like. Ooh, go up here. Visit the childhood village.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Can I say that's not just any mump, it's a wonky one? Ooh. Send some greens to them. Sprint, sprint. kill them. Yeah, no thanks, not standing there.
Ouch!
First month down. Interact. What is that? Sweet meat common. That's going to regen health. What's this? Car. Another health pack. How do I heal? Sweet meat. I'll use it. Oh, I guess my knife out. I guess my gun out. How do I use it? Health is full. It's definitely not. Oh well.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
I've gone back to being a kid again. Goop.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
He's going to launch me. Well, that's one way to learn to swim or drown, isn't it? You can't. You can. Oh, I can't even see what that says. Oh well. Jump. I'll do.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice.
I need practice. He's going to keep me fucking chucking me in.
Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He knows that's not true. You've just made up your mind you're not. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow.
So Goop's just tried to drown me, and now...
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Who's this kid?
Asks how you're feeling today.
Better now that I'm talking to you. Found anything you can use? Hold on.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Well, the stuff that's fucking glowing. Interact. 1. 2.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
I'm hoping this is crafting.
You can't make a difference unless... He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Here we go, crafting. Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons and armors. Or, if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting your weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are 3 different kinds of melee weapons: crush, one-hand slash, and two-hand slash. To continue crafting your weapons, select the handle slot. Handle. Select the handle you want in order to be able to craft your weapon. So what we've got: stick, a bone handle. Do they have different rarity? Abandoned, rarity 20. Defunct 2, material composite 1. Banana. Hipster handle clip cut. Mini club. Rubber grip. Am I just cycling back through the same ones? Oh no. Let's see what I can go for here. So the handle increases armor piercing. Remarkable. One hand stash. Maybe fell's my first shank.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Definitely about to get me head kicked in. What's the schedule for today? Sorry I'm late. I was helping Gizmo. Take that one.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind.
Well, let's go then. I'm about to get stopped by these now, aren't I? Yep.
They look determined. Better watch out.
Auto fantasi e le fale faffia.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Auto fantasi e le fale faffia.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back, though.
Di feresit.
There's no way they'll let you pass.
Naki sisana basurangu e nindigori aboritare.
He wants to know who you think you are.
Di feresit. Se fesetiga.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Guessing I'm getting into a little scrap. God, these are... I really need to learn how to block. Am I dead? Oh no.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? She says it's nice of you to consider them, but they... The most important thing is that you... It's time to focus on your training now. You... Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Screen shaking.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
I feel useful. It comes under the quest.
He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your...
Oh, then get laundry. Search the cloth piles. Interact. Where's the last one? Back in here, yep.
He's curious to see what you found.
Oh, this guy going to teach me how to craft armor.
He's...
When looting, you'll find add-ons. These can be attached onto items to increase the status of the item. To upgrade armor and clove items, slot tab and press square. What's it doing? Is it even doing anything?
Kalba,
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's
I'll eventually get to practice. There we go.
Can't see.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Tukonda.
Hopes you're...
Katja Topoluta. Pialtuma.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Turi kumbalamuma. Kamonu.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it.
Ben nampusa.
Wants you to prove... Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
What is that? Panda? I don't know. Where's it gone?
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see. Come on.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
Get out of the building.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can... He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming, whether she's ready for it or not. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with... She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Oh god, I am talking. I'm on his back. Spam square.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
As long as I go with the flow. Oh, here he comes. Bloody hell. Well, I'll get back onto my mum. Yeah.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Muma just died.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
I think.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
And
As
we're
the
all
moment
grown up
fades
again.
and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Get to the clearing. You can now craft weapons and modify the gear in the craft menu. Gear. Go to the crafting tab and craft weapons and modify gear. Crafting. Don't think I've got anything. Oh, no, nothing there. Nothing there. Materials shown line show better materials make the stronger, more powerful weapons. Materials item can be upgraded at the upgrade bench. Since pieces and add-ons have a special effect on them, these can deal has damage depending on the special effect. The combination of quality material and has damage defines overall rarity of the weapon. Upgrading a weapon will increase the rarity as well as the base status stats. Each weapon has a different number of mod slots available to craft parts too.
Let's see what you can make.
I'm guessing that's what's already attached to it. Yeah. Can I craft? Can I modify my melee weapon? Handle? Nope.
Dust it off and start cutting.
I've got nothing. Guessing I can't craft my tool, so Add-ons, nothing. Menu's got a very Fortnite kind of feel to it. Like the cartoony and even like the font and stuff. Even just all this. Like all this just looks very Fortnite-like. Which I quite enjoy really.
The tribe's caught a fluffy Hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Fluffy Hulk. Why are they come up with these names?
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff Hulk's on the loose.
Wow. Okay. Restart last checkpoint. Let's not get close to that thing again. Yeah, Fluffy Hulk definitely takes after his name. Jesus. Just wait to turn green.
Itchy trigger finger.
Whoa, get away from that. Give it some greens. He just throw him out at me though. Oh, he's spinach. Nah, stay right. What is that? I'm with my son now. You go in Hulk mode here, any?
You're low on health.
Ah, get out of the way. Reload. I like all the little animations and all the words as well, like the clicking and stuff when you reload.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the Farfnaki leaves and let it go.
Farfnaki leaves?
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Oh, so we leveled up to level 4, sweet. Let's see what we can get. Do I need more health? Oh, what after health, considering that thing was like 2 hit me. One fu. What's this? 2 on hand slash. Combat, dual guns. Automatic rifle. Circle, square, right trigger. Let's just try that. Circle, square, right trigger. Circle, square, right trigger. Ah! Nailed it. Sweet. I know where I need to go, but considering it's meant to be a kind of a loot-based game, I've not really come across much. I know I'm early on in the game, but I thought I might have opened up a bit more now. I've got crafting available. Check these cars. No. I don't even know if they've got like secret things in the game either. Secret locations. Ah well, if we miss anything, we missed it. Out of control.
Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch to survive. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
Another bit of history. Bits of the storyline. There we go. What's that? Energy pack bar. Is that another one? No. What
Wow,
is this?
bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Bloody hell. Old world. Lock fist. When used as a weapon, it can be equipped from the menu bar. You found a new weapon, you can now unlock special attacks for this weapon type. Go to the Kung Fu menu and press start. Equip. Down here. Oh. To use the fist to smash through the walls, you need to have it equipped and hold square and release. Bloody hell. And we're through. Weapons switch. To switch weapons, either use the quick select menus or game menu and select the hand slots. Or just press L1 R1.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Oh, but I can see this thing coming on. Kill it. Special attacks. Hit only with a special attack fills one of the super function icons to the left of your character. When all icons are filled, you can activate the super kung fu attack. When you use different special attacks to fill the icon. Someone else still attacking me. Can I get down here? What's this? Rectangle.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done. Toxanol never cared about the waste, as long as they didn't have to pay to clean it up. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Open bound see the aura objective area. The area. What? Oh, that's how you zoom in. So I'm in Old Town, Old Brick Town.
The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading.
A Biomutant. It's a rare quality Pow Pow V. I know. Pick up small health pack. What's this? Some more med stuff. What we got in here? Sweet. New hat. See what we look like. I'm not ready for anything now, I've got my hat on. I'm in business. Just have a look round, see what there is to loot. I can see white dots about. There's going to be health stuff in it. No, another hat. Sheepy hat, yeah, we're taking
Everyone
that.
loves a good hat.
Sheepy hat too, right? Just got to search the couch. Some change. Ticks. It's a muzzle for a weapon. See if I can attach that to my one.
Looks like the Fry Sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working.
Wow, 10 moves. Don't know how that works, but it does. Ah, yeah, yellow, the right hand
It's a
side.
Fry Sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
I'll take some legendary pants. When can I wear that? Equip.
Perfect pantsies.
Oh, some more. Incinerate module. Sweet. So we can guess in, we can have fire, heat rounds to our weapon. Equip.
Life is a difficult game, no matter how you play it.
Does that last forever, or is that just... Sorry, craft. That lasts forever, or is it just for that one magazine? That's my fist. Oh, it's on ranged in it. Let's craft. I was on it. I still need to get used to these menus. Modify. Yeah, get a new muzzle on that. Base type. Grip. Oh, she wants it? No, craft. How do I...
Need to stock up on scrap first.
Oh, I need more scrap to make it. Damn. Whatever that is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, discard that for now. Did I get a leg add-on? Modify. Yeah, what's that do? I don't even know what it does.
Looks good.
I just got something sticking out the side of my leg. Sweet. Not a clue what it does, but we'll take it. We'll stick it on. What's we got on here? Tin can. Take that. Not sure what that's for either. A spine spank. So that's a melee weapon. Where do they come up with these names? Right, let's go up here. There was a fucking waypost thing down here, wasn't there? Another hat. Pick that up. Where was that post thing that I can claim? Where's the map? It's there, it's behind me. Place waypoint. It's down here. Don't want to miss that, so I can now fast travel if I get it. There we go.
Let's see.
I'll probably get to this checkpoint and then save it and then call it a night. 2 minutes to midnight.
Your eyeballs can relax a bit.
I wonder when I can get a mount. I wonder if it's any quicker as well than obviously sprinting on all fours.
You found the whereabouts. The deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Hot metal.
I come back to normal rounds. I think so. Smashing them.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
Sweet. Let's go and raid it. I guess I've got to go here. Yeah. Other side. God, this weapon's gone really strong all of a sudden. I don't know if it's still got that mod on it. What's this? Setting free? Yeah, I'll do. I got my little light conscience. Brighten the world. +1 on light. I'll level up again. Go for intellect.
So much sharper.
Just so we get a bit more points on puzzles. Tiger throw. Don't want crush. Got all them. X, right, buy that. buy some perks next as well. Where do I send my bio points? There.
It only gets weirder from here.
We'll get the fungus, we'll get the mushrooms so we can jump a bit higher. Right guys, I'm gonna save it there, call it a night, and potentially be on tomorrow. I'll put a link on my Instagram. Yeah. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, press the give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you all later.